Settle down, I ain't your last nigga. All this ice around my neck, my shit don't swim, nigga. I got the chills. Whatever. I'm the breadwinner, certified go-getter. Don't compare me to these niggas, cause my bag bigger. I told the hoe to settle down, I ain't your last, nigga. I'm pulling up for a truck like who was that, nigga? I'm running laps around these fuck niggas, I'm that, nigga.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Check, yeah. Don't ask me why again, we tried again and didn't feel the same. The plans was open up the diagram. Winter overseas, I got some bags that need acquiring. We used to get cash, the checks bigger so they wire them. Plug talk, fuck the middleman, bring the supplier in. From Italy to Ireland.
Generation of Wrestling Podcast. You are not rocking with the God. What's really good?
Let's get it, G-O-W!
This is your forever Knockouts World Champion and Hardcore Country, and you are listening to the GOW Podcast because, you know, we always like to do it with a little hardcore country.
I got my stripes earned, battle tested, mics burned. It takes time being.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you once again for tuning in to another episode of the GOW, the Generational Wrestling Podcast. As always, yours truly, the franchise, aka the showstopper, better known as the GOW's resident tribal chief. With me, as always, I got my tag team partner, my brother, my family. He is the flyest in the room. Mr. 1, 2, 3, pin that ass down, K Breezy, aka EC's resident Isaac Hayes, King 2 Cole. Bro, what's good?
Man, what's good is, man, it's Wednesday, and y'all know what that means. Tomahawk Wolf. Hey, man, happy Kwanzaa to you, brother. What's going on? He said he's streaming Dynamite right now. As right now, we are getting ready for that TBS championship match. Willow Nightingale going up against Ultimo Monet, the TBS champion, Mercedes Monet right now. Hey, bro, you know, first of all, you know, we here for a good time, not a long time. It's the new year. The year is about to go out. It's the last year. The last time is now for 2025. So yeah, bro. You know, we about to do our 1-2 real quick, man. What's up with you?
Man, look at the words of Booker T, man. It's on like a pot of neck bone. It's official like a referee whistle. And don't be sad. Grab a tissue, light it up, and blow the whistle like too short. What's my favorite word?
Bitch.
Yes, sir. With that being said, hey, my man, hey, that's how you know we old, bro. Because only you would have got that one. Hey, but shout out, man. Hey, look, like you said, man, 2025 is, for the GOW, it's been good. For the world, it's been a shit show. I don't ever want to run this shit back again, man. Shout out to everybody heading into 2026. May next year be better. May it be more prosperous and eventful, and hopefully a couple extra dollars in everybody else's pockets. But with that being said, we ain't here to talk about that drama. We here to talk about the last show of 2025, bro. What a year it's been. It seemed like we were just here. It seemed like we were just on the road to WrestleMania. It seemed like we were just on the road to the Royal Rumble. And here we are, man, just a few weeks away from the Royal Rumble, getting ready for WrestleMania, getting ready for SummerSlam, ready to do it all over again. Bro, final show of the year, man. How you feeling?
I mean, you know, it's technically true because starting next Monday will be the road to WrestleMania and the road to Royal Rumble. With the Netflix premiere, but for tonight being the last night of 2025, the year AEW has had, just as a company overall, has every show been great? No, but they put on a lot more greater pay-per-view shows, more than people expected, and that's the thing. For me, it's like, it's not every pay-per-view hit. There might have been a few that definitely, you know, they were man.
Right.
But for the most part, you seeing the things that they're doing and the people that they're putting out there, and you know, we're getting what we thought it would be if given the time and the ability to attract talent, to get some guys and girls in there that can make a difference and bring their own style and flavor of what they do. So we've gotten that, and I think what they've done for the year has been pretty awesome. For them to, you know, get some of the accolades and the appraise, you know, is just a testament that you don't have to necessarily hate against them just because you love WWE. You
Yeah.
can just enjoy wrestling. Like wrestling is wrestling. I don't care if it's WWE or whoever. Nothing is perfect, and you know it's gonna have its moments where you know it's gonna suck, and then some moments where it's gonna be good. But I think overall, though, to have this many options, again, that's what we're always stressing. We're always stressing the options of different stuff that we can watch. We can watch WWE. We can watch AEW. Now we'll be able to watch TNA again. We can watch and catch New Japan when they do stuff. AAA when they do stuff. CML, you know what the list goes on. So for me to see another company outside of WWE that's not WWE based, that doesn't have any affiliation to the company whatsoever, to see them get the praise and the accolades that they've gotten for the year, hey, that's big shit. Because now we're year 6, where people said this wouldn't make it past year 3. Well, we're gonna see what we do when we get to year 10.
Yeah. And like you said, dude, right now, man, wrestling is on the uptick all across the board. AEW, NXT, WWE, TNA, New Japan, everybody's doing their thing. But the thing is, you know, that this is what we wanted in the mid 2000s when WWE, in the mid 2010s when WWE had the monopoly over the wrestling industry on the mainstream level.
Yeah.
It's crazy when you look at it, man, because 2020 seems like a lifetime ago, but 2020 really for the wrestling world really it caused a boom, a resurgence, if you will, because it forced outside of WWE, it forced all these other companies to work together. Say what you want about the relationship with TNA and AEW, but those two working together, that was a big deal, especially with people like Christian Cage coming back, you know, Kenny Omega and that whole thing. Then you had, you know, AEW working with New Japan, Stardom, and just Ring of Honor, that whole thing. And we got so many great matchups and pay-per-views and crossover stories that, you know, carried over to now, because now you got WWE and TNA partnering up. You know, you got WWE working with, you know, what is it? Lucha, AAA, and all, they own AAA now. You know, who would have thought you heard that fucking 5 years ago? And so it's crazy how such a unmemorable time in the world and professional wrestling led to what we got now. Because coming out of the pandemic, dude, say what you want about TKO owning WWE, we got our thoughts on that, but I'm not gonna lie. Seeing all these international shows, seeing the crowds like the Puerto Rico crowd, the Backlash crowd, you know, they going back to Puerto Rico again apparently, you know, real soon. France, like it's been a lot of negative, but the great has been great across the board, man. So I'm really excited to see 2026 and professional wrestling as a whole, man, how we level up. Like you say, with TNA going to AMC in January, being more accessible. SmackDown, although a lot of people are not feeling the 3 hours, I'm curious to see what WWE does with all this NXT talent, right? Because when we went through the 2.0 rebrand, that was the whole thinking process. Talent will have 6 to 8 months to get evaluated. And if they don't cut the shit, they out the door. All right, well, guess what? Now 2.0 was 3 years ago. You've been on this black and silver for a minute now, and you're starting to get a lot of established talent. And a lot of people are getting called up and moving up quick. The Oba Femis, the Soul Rukers, Julia, Stephanie Backers. And like you say, don't forget the whole TNA spot part of it too. Everybody can't go to WWE. Everybody can't stand WWE. So now it's sink or swim. And now I think this is where the TNAs get to step up. The AEWs keep doing what they doing. The New Japans and the Ring of Honors, because guess what, man? You're about to see a mass exodus, I think, in the next few months of people leaving WWE, especially if they keep calling up NXT talent.
Oh yeah. I mean, because the thing that you know we've been talking about, and first let me make sure I say this to Remy, Daniel, Night Whisper, and of course, Big Boy. Hey, happy New Year to all of y'all, man. What's up with y'all, man? Welcome to the show, man. Appreciate y'all for hanging out. But yeah, man, no, that's the thing that we've been, questioning is that all the toys in the playpen, like, do they have enough? Do you have enough to let all these toys play? Because
Yeah.
again, some of these people gonna get cut. Everybody's not gonna get the opportunity. You think some people gonna have to, wait it out. And then again, do you want to wait it out? Especially when you already waiting on certain people that's ahead of you, and then you're watching people come in and then jump ahead of you.
Yeah.
So now you gotta wait more. That's in any business. Again, it's not in, it's in any company. It's in every company. AEW's got that problem. TNA's got that problem. Everybody's got that problem. For WWE though, you're the pinnacle. So it's like, what are we gonna do with that? So then some of these guys and women, they're gonna have to leave. You're gonna have to go to other places. You're gonna have to go to an AEW. You're gonna go to a TNA once the merger with them or the partnership with WWE ends. You're gonna have to go. You're gonna have to go to New Japan or the Triple C or whatever else that all the other independent. You're gonna have to go to these companies because if there's no room for you in WWE, unless you just want to take the money and just sit and catering, cool. You could do that. That's an option.
Yeah.
But if you want to actually do something, you may have to leave because unless you do something to stand out, you're not going to get that opportunity. Tomahawk says, man, the talent in the competition is solid. When it comes to good matches, it's the lack of consistent booking that needs to improve going into the next year. And I think that's across the board.
Yeah, all companies. Yeah,
and I would say that across the board.
Yeah.
Being honest and just open minded and fair about it, because there has to be a certain type of consistency when it comes to certain people and matches and certain things. You start to build up, and then all of a sudden, hey, yo, what happened? Where'd they go?
Yep.
and we've gotten too much of, hey, what happened? Where'd they go? So, yeah.
Or somebody is a champion for a considerable amount of time, and then when you talk about the championship, you forgot who the fuck the champion was, either because you haven't seen them in months, the feud's been irrelevant, or whatever the case may be. Which I don't care how high or low on the card you are. If you are a champion, if you holding any type of gold, you should not be forgotten about. If anybody should be remembered, it should at least be the people that is carrying whatever division they're representing.
Oh yeah, most definitely. I'm most definitely that. As right now, Willow just giving Monet the chops to the chest. Oh, it's a bakery. It's a bakery going on right now.
Yes, sir. Ahead, West Side Market Style, Dave's. Hey, but I do want to say this across the board though. This is something that on both sides, AEW and WWE, that's been getting a lot of flack at one point, but actually are the hottest divisions. The women's tag team on both companies, they are absolutely killing it right now, dude. What do you think about? I'm not going to say the resurgence, because ever since 2016, 17, the women's evolution / revolution outside of TNA, they've always put on for the women. Dude, women's wrestling's been on the uptick, but then it's reached its laws. But dude, what do you think about right now, dude? Because the women on all fronts are killing it, dude.
Well, for it's not so much as a resurgence, but it's more of an evolution, because the quantity, and I think that's the better way of saying it, the quantity of women that are really athletic and that can really do it. You don't just have a bunch of divas. This isn't the divas era where you just had a bunch of pretty faces and wish for the best. No, this is where you actually have talented people that either are really good at wrestling or know how to work, or have a great character, or it's something they add to the table, and they're not just there. And you got Willows, and you got Statliners, and you got folks like that. You got Jamie Haters, and you got stuff like that, and you got the Roxanne Perez's and the Stephanie Vacures, and hell, the Lash Legends. You got those type of women that you see they really do this. They're
Yeah.
not just saying they're, I'm sorry, I hate on Nikki Bella because I know what Nikki Bella is, and she's nothing compared to what I'm describing.
Right.
But that's the thing, because I watched her during the Divas era, so I saw what she was. I never ever would I ever think highly of her in that regard. Not saying she wasn't a character, not saying she wasn't over as a character or who she was, because she was. Her and her sister, they had their thing. It worked. It did. It did what it did. But I would never look at them as female wrestlers. They weren't that legit enough for me. But to look at some of the women I named and
Yeah.
what I'm talking about, yeah, man, legit badasses, as my boy Big Boy says. Legit, man. Ones that you're not watching them to come be pretty. You're watching them
Yeah.
to come whoop ass. And that's what we have a quantity of. We have a huge quantity of that across the board in all companies, where it's like you can't not put
Yeah.
it out there. You can't not acknowledge it. You can't not, like, right now, see the main event be two
Yeah.
women, doing what they do. You gotta give them just as much time as you do the men, because now the quantity
Yeah.
of the amount of women that we have in the industry now, that's evolved, and that's higher up now.
And you know what's funny too, and so I know the biggest knock, right, has been the Divas era. Um, Loyal Williams UK says, "Have you guys seen the Motor City
I have
Machine Guns new finisher?"
I
I have
haven't seen
not, but now that you said that, I'm gonna go back and look into it. The one, it, it's a double edged sword for me with the women, and I know you say with the Nikki Bellas and the Divas era and stuff like that. It's a very frowned upon um, period in pro wrestling, but I really can't knock it too much. And the reason I say that is because if you watch these interviews of like the Ivories, the Litas, the Molly Hollies, the Jazzes, the Victorias, the Gail Kims, they said, they wanted to go out there and have actual legit matches, wanted to have fights, and they were told, you go out here and just pull each other's hair, you go out here and just wrestle. Women don't punch, women don't kick each other. Like they didn't want their women to be presented as fighters. So when the women wanted to go out there and fight like the men, they were told not to. And it's kind of one of them things to where, especially at that point in time, it's like, well, you got to kind of do what the boss want. How many times have you heard of wrestlers saying, "Hey, I really didn't want to do this gimmick." Even Deuce, I didn't really want to do this gimmick, or I didn't think this gimmick made sense. But hey, it's what Vince wanted. So Vince, if he paying you X amount of dollars, you say, "Hey, I want to wrestle. I want to actually be able to throw punches." And Vince say, "Nah, go out there, slap your choker, roll around in mud for 3 minutes, and I'm gonna pay you." Well, either you gonna do it or somebody else gonna do it. So I get that, but I think you also have to have certain people from that era, Natalia, the Beth Phoenixes. You got the standouts like Lita and Trish, who because they became so popular, they were able to kind of bet on themselves and take that risk. So you kind of had to have, the Nikki Bellas and the Brie Bellas to kind of go through that, because despite how we feel about them as wrestlers, they did bring a lot of eyes to the company during the reality era. When you think about when reality television became a big thing, and with WWE, it's all about mainstream at this point. They don't give a damn if you could bring eyeballs. Look at Logan Paul. They brought Bro from YouTube because he brings eyes to the product. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I don't like him, but I can admit he's a pretty solid wrestler. He better than half the motherfucker that's been training their whole life. I gotta give him that. But the reason WWE brought him in. Even if he was dog shit, they still gonna promote him because he Logan Paul.
Yeah, most definitely. But the thing for the women, and you're right. There was the final say of what
Yeah.
could be presented, and but for the Trishas and Ivories in them, it was different because a lot of them were real women wrestlers. Like, you got to think about
True.
the Ivories, the Jacquelines. Like, they wanted the opportunity to actually wrestle. You got to think the women weren't getting on TV unless they were part of something for the men where they had to
Yeah.
fight to actually be able to TV. That was totally
Yeah.
different than the Divas era and what the Divas era was presented as. Now those women had the
Right,
army,
right,
and
right.
you had the Fit Philly, and everybody else was showing them, helping them out to help their case, so we can get the main event that we got between Lita and Trish Stratus, which made headlines and it did what it did for being the first women to main event of Raw and all that, and that attention that it brought. That's what made us love Trish and Lita so much, because of it wasn't just because they were pretty, it's what they did in the ring. It was what they brought. So that, to me, that was different. But you're not wrong about the Natalias and the Beth Phoenixes. They were the standouts, but that was the problem. They were the standouts. They were the ones you knew were really good, but they weren't winning and getting over all like that. They were popular, but they weren't the ones that were winning all the time. It was the ones that looked at the prettiest, but really didn't do that well in the ring. So that's why I hate on the Divas era. But I can't hate on the fact that did help the entertainment. They got the Divas show that was on Soap or Dish or whatever that show was for like 8 seasons. So it did what it did as far as the women and them getting some notoriety from that. That did help. I can't hate on that. But again, I'm a wrestling fan. I'm not just looking at it from as big boys say, it was more sports entertainment than wrestling. Yes, and I agree with that. They were very much more sports entertainment than wrestling. But for me, I'm more of the wrestling. I like sports entertainment, but I focus more on the wrestling. I'm not like other people where it's the sports entertainment. Entertain me. Okay, I want to be entertained by what's in the ring. If you can entertain me on the outside, cool. That's a bonus. But what can you do in that ring? That's what I want to know. And that's what I want to see. So, like I say, that quantity, having more of that, and it actually be a focus and not just you being pretty, but it's actually about what you can actually do in the ring. That's what I like to see. And that's what, when you say the women's tag team division for WWE and AEW, that's what we're seeing, but along with everyone else and all the other companies.
And it's funny. It's funny, like you said too. They will get on this match, but like you say, I didn't even think about it too. Like, a lot of the women at that time, their storylines, either if it didn't revolve around the women's championship or the Divas championship, they really didn't have a storyline if it didn't concern men. So,
1, 2, 3. Oh shit! Oh shit!
Wow!
Oh shit!
Wow!
2 belts, Willow.
Wow!
Hey,
ladies and gentlemen.
I told you the downfall continues, man.
Hey, we got to clip this. Willow Nightingale, ladies and gentlemen, to end the last Dynamite of 2025, has defeated Ultimo Monet, Mercedes Moné for the TBS Championship. What you call it? 2 belts, Willow?
2 times, 2 belts, Willow, baby. 2 times, baby.
Wow. I'm not gonna lie, bro.
2-time TBS champion, baby.
I'm gonna be honest.
And
I did not.
And then there was 9.
I did not see that. I did not see that coming.
No,
not tonight.
Not yet. Not this title yet.
I thought the TBS would have been the last one she lost.
Yeah, most definitely. I thought this would be the last title she loses. Ooh.
Wow. Oh, bro. You know what? Bro, she about to. Hey, when she lose that last belt, she gonna take some time off. She gonna take a few months off, and when she come back, it's over.
Oh,
wow! And new AEW TBS champion. You got people who ain't even got nothing to do with the storyline now celebrating. That's how you know this is a big deal right here.
Oh shit! The champ's in the building. Go ahead, hug it out. Give the people what they want. Give the people what they want. Yeah. Give the people what they want.
Wow, bruh.
TBS champ and tag team champ. Like, come on, man. And those are homegrown. Leo winning the championship brought Willow winning the championship brought Leo out. What's up, Pops? Happy New Year to you.
What up, Pop? What up?
Willow 2 belts. Exactly. As I said, Willow 2 belts.
Damn, they give her a hell of a pyro celebration. I love it. You deserve it.
I mean, hell yeah.
Dude, okay. See, this is how you do it. This is how you end the year. As we got the final shot of Mercedes Moné looking off into the distance, highly upset. All right.
Hell
Leo
yeah.
says, Happy New Year, GOW. Happy New Year, brother man.
That back, because that was like, oh, let me rewind that back, because that was a nice little back and forth, because they was going back and forth, because Monet almost had it like 2 times. I was sitting here watching it.
Yeah.
Like she going at it. But I really thought she was.
Yeah.
This would have been the last championship. Like she's gonna lose all those other championships, but maybe was good because she loses this one. She doesn't have to be at AEW.
That.
And
then
she can go and travel and do what she needs to do for the rest of them championships. And then when she loses all of those, then she comes back, and then she goes after the AEW championship.
Okay.
Women's championship. That's how she.
So basically, she gonna take time off from AEW for a few months, defend around the world, and then come back.
Yep. That's what she's gonna do. First AEW show I watched in a few months. It was a nice New Year's smash. Hey, it was. Hey, Leo, you've been missing a few smashes, my boy. You've been missing a few of them. It's okay. It's okay. You've been doing something very important, and you keep doing what you're doing, my boy. You're looking good.
Looking good, bro. Looking good.
Yeah, you keep doing what you do. But I really did. I mean, it makes sense now that I said that, because she still has all those other titles. She probably needs to go and do her due diligence with those. But that power bomb was just that power bomb shook the ring. It just shook the ring when she dropped it on. But that makes more sense for her to be able to do that. But she's already got the date, the time for the most defenses, or at least, and Days winning it. So she's got that already. It's in the bag. Monet, you out there.
Big money, money.
Ooh wee.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I did. I'm pleasantly surprised, but I will admit I did not see that coming in the best way possible.
Right.
So yeah, I mean, I'm not mad at it though, bro.
I'm not mad at it either. No, I think nobody's mad at it, man. Because again, we always say, oh man, her winning all these belts, it's gonna suck. Man, when she loses all these belts, that's when it's gonna go great because everybody's gonna be hyped to see her lose. But that's the testament to her character. Again, you gotta let it ride. Oh man, wait, are those Jersey Girl Willows and Stat? Yeah. Man, that's crazy.
Yeah, I tell you what, man. The bakery got the goods tonight. A whole lot of gold, baby.
A whole lot of gold, baby. Hell yeah.
Oh man, but bro, man, dude. First of all, got to shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to everybody this year, man, that tuned in and tapped in to the GOW, man, 2025. If you haven't already, last week, a week ago, we dropped our interview with Mike Santana. Mike Santana will be facing Frankie Kazarian for the TNA World Championship, TNA Genesis, in 2.5 weeks, on the 17th of January. So please, if you haven't already, man, go ahead, check that out. Check out Mike Santana's documentary. Mike Santana stopped by and had a few words with the GOW, man. So if you haven't already, please go sure and do that.
Ohio State is now down 3 as we just scored another touchdown.
There we go.
So we down. It's 14-17. Fourth quarter, 13 minutes left in the game.
Yeah.
Man, what a nice little night. Sisters main event, loving it. Hey, that too, man. That too, big boy. And they put on a great main event. A great main event.
And may I say, Mercedes Moné. I know when she first came in.
Once again, boy.
And when Mercedes, like I said, when she first came to AEW, she still wasn't 100%. Some of her first few matches didn't look all like that, bro. She been in her bag the last 6 to 8 months, man. She's been putting on bangers. This is the Sasha Banks / Mercedes Moné / 4-horse woman that I was wanting. I was fiending for. The franchise was anticipating, and I was so heartbroken when I didn't get it. This is what I'm talking about. The match she had. Oh my god. Oh my! And you know what? I don't know when, I don't know where, I don't know how. Let's get her versus Deonna Purrazzo. Let's get her versus Thunder Rosa. Let's get her versus Britt Baker. Let's run that back properly. You know, come on, man, give me what I want. Her and Athena's, come on, stop playing with me.
I mean, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Because right now, Peraza is the pure champion, women's pure champion right now. You
Mm-hmm.
got, you still got Athena. She's the forever champion. She ain't never losing that time.
I'm really thinking she will never lose that belt.
She's really not losing that championship right now. So she still got that. She's on her, she's doing her. Because one could say Roman Reigns was doing her before Athena. But and not in a sense. But like I said, for Monet to be the belt collector, to go around win all these titles, to take the hate and use it to fuel the character that she is, that arrogance, that cockiness, that's true heel. Okay, I'm sorry, that's Sasha Banks. That's the boss. That's who she was in NXT. That's who she was in WWE. That's who she is as a character, and she carries. And you want to critique whatever you want, but you can't say she don't go out there throwing them bows and knees and doing everything. She crashed out in this match tonight. She crashed out. She was crashing out because she was trying to beat Willow, and Willow was just giving it to her. And she crashing out, and she about to really crash out. And I can't wait to see the aftermath of when she went backstage, because now she's got, as Big Boy said, 9 titles. So now she's got to go and defend the rest of these belts and still claim that she's the best. And she's about to just get the drop. I told you, the downfall, boy, when she starts losing these titles, it's gonna be something. But now that she done lost the TBS, it's like, oh shit, yeah, you definitely about to hit it, because I didn't expect that one to be right now. But she's done the damn thing, like you said. And when they showed her promo earlier, and it was just running down everything, it's like yeah, it was a rough start, and it was a rough start because she wasn't wrestling. It was a rough start because she really couldn't do much, and she was just mainly coming out to talk, and she wasn't, and she couldn't do anything else, and it was just until a certain point. But once she got good, once she got into the flow of things, once she started getting into the rhythm, oh man, she took off, and it's been what it's been. And her and Tony Storm, hey, they tore the house down, and and for the whole year, it's been them two. And yeah, they are ex WWE women, but we definitely know Tony would never have been looked at like she has been in AEW. We've seen Shotzi be the woman in WWE. Problem is, she has Charlotte Flair in her way. But outside of that, we've seen what she can do, and being allowed to be able to do it the way she's been able to do it. Hey, the CEO, and there's a reason why she's the CEO.
I'm imagine this right now. Like we're gonna enjoy her time in AEW, but just imagine this right now: a Sasha Banks / Mercedes Moné versus a Tiffany Stratton, a Sasha Banks / Mercedes Moné versus a Lash Legend, a Sasha Banks versus Mercedes Moné versus a Sol Ruka. You know what I'm saying? Give me a upstart like her versus Roxanne Perez. I think we'll put on a banger right now.
It's gonna be all good matches, but I need to run it back with Bianca. I need to go ahead and run it.
Especially now that Bianca. Now Bianca, she ain't a rookie no more.
I need her to run it back with Bianca. I need her to go ahead and I need a one time for the one time. I need a one time for the one time. I need a boss versus the queen. I need to see the man versus the CEO. Maybe a Bailey. I ain't gonna lie. I need the 4 horsewomen to run it through it. I need to see maybe a Rhea Ripley. I need to see my girl Yo. I need to see that girl Asuka. I need to see her. I need to see her and Sasha Banks run it back one more time. And I want to see some of them newer women. definitely come in with it. But hey, she's where she's at right now. Hey, I'm getting all of that because right now she's fighting all the types of different women,
Yes,
and
sir.
I'm liking it, and it's everything that you say. She's fighting up and coming, and the people that you want to put over. But man, I'm excited, man. Willow, man. Hey, man, Willow got that damn thing, man. Got
Yeah.
that damn. Hell yeah. Versus a Jade Cargill. Oh yeah, that's gotta happen. Ooh, the former TBS champions, the one that was the original, and then the one that broke the record. Oh yeah,
Hey, come on. You got the boss versus that bitch, the CEO versus that bitch. Come
yeah,
on.
yeah, yeah. Why not? Why not? Let's go. We got 11 minutes left, and Miami's got the ball. But yeah, man, But yeah, man, like I said, man, we're not gonna be here for a long time, just a good time, man. I think we got a good 35 minutes in for the last show of the year. Man, didn't really want to talk you guys' year off too much, man. Just want to talk a little wrestling with y'all, man, and hang out with the people, man. Um, bro, for 2026, who are you looking forward to seeing at the top? One woman, one man, no matter which show, no matter which company. Who are you looking for to be the top of the company, regardless if they're the champion or not? They gonna be that. They gonna be that standout, that standout person. What's up, Clive? Happy New Year to you, brother.
For 2026,
For 2026.
I'm 2026. I'm gonna give it to Melo on the men's
Ooh,
side. On the men's side, I'm gonna give it to Melo. I want them to put the rocket on that boy, man. He got to earn it, but I want them to put the rocket on him. As far as the women. Oh, that's tough because it's so many.
yeah,
It's so many
yeah,
women. Because I'm looking all across the board. You know what's crazy? And AEW got a lot of women, a lot of women, a lot of women, a lot of women. But if I'm looking at potential,
yeah.
if I'm looking at potential off of what I've been seeing, Lash Legend. Lash
And
Legend.
Clive said the same thing. Clive said last
Oh
legend,
shit,
and
that's funny.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, he said the same thing.
yeah, Lash Legend. Because bro, like I could be wrong. It could be recency bias, but I don't remember male or female somebody just coming out of NXT right and dominating like top talent. Like, bruh, she fucking up Rhea Ripley, Charlotte Flair, the Golden Gooses. Ah, nah, bruh. And you a rookie?
They're
Nah.
not. They're not in the title picture right now. They're in the tag team division. So
But even
they're in the
still though,
division.
but for you to actually you're
She's
not just
rolling
looking.
with Nia Jax. That's why.
That's true, which is what I'm saying. And
Yeah.
and my thing is, and she's not eating pins. That's the crazy part. She ain't just coming up like beating motherfuckers up and eating pins. Like, bro, she actually is out here like, oh, you being
Yeah.
presented as a big deal. And it's not like she's going around, no disrespect, beating up the meat chance. Nah, bro, she going after the top dog. So okay,
Oh,
big boy. Oba, yes.
oh,
And let's talk about Oba. So
yeah.
this is a rumor. This is a rumor. But the rumor is allegedly Obafemi has been considered as a potential candidate to be Brock Lesnar's last match if he retire in Minnesota at SummerSlam. If that happened, bro, that is the most
Give
believable
me the
fucking
ruler versus the beast.
bro.
I want it.
Right
I
now,
want it.
that
I
is the
want it.
most believable fucking person.
I
Oh
want
my
it.
God.
I want that. You give me the ruler. Bring
Yeah,
me the beast. I will feast on him. Give me the ruler.
yeah.
Oh,
Bruh, him versus, because, bruh, Brock Lesnar,
hell yeah.
even though physically Brock is capable of throwing around Obafemi, because Brock, he can throw around anybody, even the fucking Big Show, bro, aesthetically,
Mhm.
oh, bro, give me that. And I know Brock could sell like crazy for Oba. Brock would sell his ass off. Oh, I want that match so bad. I want, which is why I hope
Oh,
when they do the call up officially, because he's technically a free agent, even though he's still in NXT as champion or whatever. I hope this next 4 to 6 months, so between Rumble to June, they really do a great job of building him up. And I hope he doesn't get hurt. I hope he continues to get better, because if Brock is going to retire this year, I need that Oba match, bro.
Clive, you say Tessa Blanchard. I'm gonna say Slater. Because that boy, he is amazing. And I think
and we were going Slater. I got to go Slater, but I also got to go Javon Evans again, bro. The young dude.
But there's something about Slater though.
Yeah,
I've seen what Javon can do. I'm seeing what Slater can do. I ain't gonna lie. I like Slater a little bit more than I like Javon. I'm not gonna lie. Yo,
hey, Slater, he a dog with it.
Hey, Slater be that dude, man. For the women, I'm not really sure on the women's side of TNA right now, but for WWE, I got a name for you. I got a name for somebody who I'm ready to see come up, because I already know they can talk the talk. I already know they can walk that walk. I just need them to have the confidence to put her out there, and that's that girl, Miss Parker. Hey, Miss Parker, Miss Jada Parker. That's who I'm looking for to coming up and making that splash, because she was already coming up. And then for whatever reason, well, not for whatever reason, they brought Julia and Stephen in and everybody else, and she took a back seat. And I don't like that she took a back seat. And I like to see, and I also want to throw Lola Vice out there, because she's
because her hips don't lie.
She's been another one that's been coming up. So I definitely want to see them two come up. And as far as the men, though, Obafemi, most definitely. Hell yeah, I want to see Obafemi come up. I want to see Austin Theory come up. I've been screaming for months. Where's Austin Theory? All right, now he's back. Yeah. What are y'all gonna do with this dude? I want to see it. I want to see what they're gonna do with Montez. If they let Carmelo do his thing, cool.
Yeah.
If Trey can come in and do his thing, cool. Oba's gotta come in and do his thing. But I want to see where I gotta know what you're doing with Montez. Yeah, what's gonna happen with my boy Montez? I want to see what's happening with him. AEW wise, honestly, men wise, if I had to pick somebody, I want to see Darby Allin finally win one. I want to see either him or Orange Cassidy finally get the world championship. One of them, I want to see one of them somehow, some way, finally get the world championship. I gotta see one of these other pillars. Out of all the pillars, the only one that actually has a world championship is MJF. I need another pillar to come in and to get this championship. So I want to see if one of them come in and can do it.
You know what's crazy? He's already been champion, but because he's had such a tumultuous time in AEW, and before I say that, Kimberly!
Man, that's why I was going to Kimberly! What's happening, Mama? Happy New Year.
We talk about...
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
We talk about redemption arcs. On the men's side, for me, Kenny Omega. I need my boy to get one more. I need him to get one more. I would love it, because whoever beats him, oh, bro, they're made man. For the women's side, Megan Bain, I'm gonna give Megan Bain.
He also said Kyle Fletcher. Hell fucking yeah. Hell yeah. Kyle Fletcher and Will Ospreay, I definitely want to see them come up. And I want to see Kevin Knight and them come up too. I want to see them do something. Him and Speedball, I want to see them come up and make that mid card a little bit better, or at least get the tag team. They got to get up something too.
Big Boy says he looking forward to see what happens with Oscar. Hey, him and you. Hey, when it comes to Oscar, look, y'all gonna get y'all some Oscar, boy.
Hey, man, ain't nobody ready for the Empress, man. I have to start my year off by joining you guys. Hey,
absolutely,
course, man. We appreciate you, Mama. We appreciate you. Miss Kimberly, who in 2026 are you looking forward to having that breakout year? What star you've been looking at? You've been seeing like, I like this person. I want to see this person come up. This is someone new, or someone that's been around but just never got that opportunity. Who is your man or woman that you want to see in 2026 before we get out of here real quick?
2026 with a y'all.
But nah, man. But for AEW though, there is a lot of people that I want to see because I want to see my boy Keshner. I want to see.
Hey,
I
yeah.
want to see Willow get that championship. She already got the TBS and the tag team. I want to see her get that championship. I want to see if Baker's gonna come back. I want to see.
Yeah, Brooke is out there. Has she wrestled at all this year? Like at all?
I think the one time, and that was it. Early in the year, and that was it. I just want to see who's going to come up in AEW. Period. AEW for me is really just open up and just come on. But in WWE, there's certain people I want to see. I want to see them stand out. Clyde says Eddie Kingston. I need Eddie to get the he already had the Continental Classic, which he probably shouldn't have, but either TNT or International. You know, I want him to see him do that. Hey, well, Mark Briscoe's already the TNT champion, so he's good with that. Gabe Kidd is a bad kid. Hey, if he hones it down a little bit, he can be. Big Boy says real talk. Kyrie needs her own as well. She could get to live more. Yeah, she probably could, but I don't know, man. I think her English, even though it's not an issue, but I think it would be an issue. Kimberly says, I need Naomi to come back and get what's rightfully hers back. Hers back, point period. Yeah, proceed with caution. Most definitely. Definitely. Because that was getting ready to go somewhere. So definitely want to see her come back and proceed with caution. And tell Big Jim, leave her alone. Yeah, man, that's one question. What do you think about AEW gave out new title belts?
Hey, your mic, bro.
As my bad. AEW gave out new title belts. What new title belts did they give out? Oh, just the titles they have. They need them.
Well, did you see MJF? Big he brought back his Triple B.
Yeah, that ugly ass title. Nobody wants
to
see that shit.
Man. I'm like, bruh, really?
Yeah, he was him. So you know he was. I mean, it was. But the tag team, the women's tag team, they needed that.
Yeah,
because the women's division has evolved. They needed that. The TBS, that's their main card. The championship, that's cool. They took away the unified championship because Okada's not the double champion anymore. So you don't have to worry about that. But now that they got the national championship, that is gonna kind of that having that one may be the maybe that is a bit too much because you still got the international one, you still got the Continental Classic, you still got the TNT Championship. Yeah. It's like you really do got enough championships, at least on the men's side, plus the trios and the tag team. You got a trios and a tag team. So yeah, the national championship that may be a little just extra too much. But yeah, they can drop that. Honestly, they can drop that.
Yes, sir.
You don't need it. But with that being said, man, everybody, we want to wish y'all a happy 2026. We hope y'all have an awesome 2026. We want to thank y'all for rocking out with your boys. The 2025 block parties have been awesome because of y'all hanging out with us. You know, we doing what we do, and we appreciate y'all. I don't think I can say enough to really show my appreciation other than let's do it again next year.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man, for the final sign off of 2025. My God. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you once again for tuning in to another episode of the GOW. As always, I'm the franchise, he's the king, and you are the people. And we together are the GOW, man. Happy 2025. Blessed 2026. And the last time is now. Chill.